Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Let me know when you're sitting comfortably and ready to start your engines.
The road trip vibes that I have this morning with Sam up front in the Ferrari 360 blaring out with his Challenge Stradale exhaust, Tony behind in the Jaguar F-Type, and the sun shining, blue sky. This is what we have been missing and craving for the last year and a half. And even though there is no foreign soil to explore today, we are staying well within the national boundaries of the United Kingdom. We are going on a socially distanced road trip, and today I'm going to share with you the first modification plans for the Nissan GT-R and hopefully tease a very exciting project with this car that I've been so excited to share with. But whilst we've been in the lockdown and whilst we've had COVID, we haven't really had the need to drive anywhere. So I've kept it on hold until now, getting this car road trip ready for hopefully European soil this year. Sam's Ferrari is 420 brake horsepower and weighs 1,500 kilograms, and Tony is basically saying that they're worse figures than a hot hatch.
An 845S or an RS3? Definitely not, but will either of those cars get away from me on a country road? Probably. Will be having more fun? I doubt it.
I'm actually amazed at how heavy that Ferrari is. 1,500 kilograms, that sounds quite heavy.
Surprised me as well, to be fair. Yeah.
Oh my god.
1,500 kilos of rubbish. Let's just remind everyone, the car you're in today, you don't own. So shut up.
Yeah, I think
my company does, you're right, but my company does and I own the company, so it's pretty close.
Oh my god, I have missed road trips. me.
This is the only car here that's not on finance.
Here we go, some beautiful roads. We're coming through a little village just north of Newbury, which is west of Reading. So we're coming into some really nice country roads where we're going to be able to explore the performance of all of our sports cars. But whilst we get there, I want to talk a little bit about Project GT-R, and the fact that we're actually able to drive now means, well, that we can enjoy the cars. Therefore, it is the right time for the project to kick things off. And obviously, I'm starting with the exhaust because right now, it's got a nice tone to it. You can really hear it when the valves open, which is a good thing when I'm driving spiritedly. When I'm on the motorway and in 6th gear, because that is the final gear on the GT-R, it's a little bit loud. It's a bit like this. Well, hold on, I'll try and get it. Well, you get what I mean. So I am going for a full decap frequency intelligence. I loved the fit, I loved the sound on my F80 M3. So I'm going back to frequency intelligence for the GT-R. They do a whole host of different exhausts for the R35 GT-R. I've gone for the best and loudest sound for road use. I'm not going for track. I'm not going for crazy power at the moment. I want the best of both worlds. When I'm on the motorway, I want it to be quiet, comfortable, and tolerable. And then when I'm on roads like this, I wanted to shout and scream. This is what I'm talking about. When you're cruising on the motorway, I'm at just under 3,000 RPM, I need another gear. I don't know whether the cameras are picking that up, but it's vibrating the entire interior when the valves open. It's the first time and only time I will complain about a stock exhaust system. But then to be able to manually switch these valves off, even with the frequency intelligence button, is going to be a game changer for these long drives, which when we start getting into Europe, there's going to be a lot of them. And I need that button to be able to turn the valves off, then turn them back on, so that I can then have a screaming GTR when we hit the good roads. What the hell was that underneath my car? This car is effortless when the weather is as good as it is and the tyres are as good as they are. I've only really experienced this in the winter. When we were up in Scotland, the temperatures were so low, the weather was okay, and Sam drove this most of the time. So this is the first time I'm able to really, I suppose, get the hammer down and enjoy the GTR. Ah, it's quick. Sam is making so much noise. For once, it's not me, but soon it will. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the project can begin because the frequency intelligent Super Sport exhaust has arrived at SB Race Engineering, and I'm greeted with so much bubble wrap and decap pipes. We are going full steam ahead with the GTR. We're gonna make this scream. The best thing about the Super Sport exhaust is one up from the street version and it's one down from the track exhausts that Frequency Intelligence do. They do 4 R35 GTR exhausts, 2 that are unbelievably crazy, track focused and also built for crazy power. The Super Sport exhaust has got that fine balance between, where's the valve kit? You've got this valve control here, similar to what I had on the BMW M3. So I'm able to control the valves, which I think is going to be a game changer, especially on the motorway with the GTR. And I've gone for the really smart black or smoked black tips that you'll see here as well. So I haven't gone for anything garish. There's no gold, purple, blue or whatever. This is just, I suppose, as subtle as it gets with Frequency Intelligence, which is just what I wanted. I didn't want anything too crazy, but the fact that it's going to be decap is definitely going to make the car scream. And I think this right here, yep, runs all the way underneath the car. We've also got a Y pipe. It's quite heavy. The whole system is quite heavy, but I will continue to get this unpacked and ready for installation, because once this gets onto the car, the project can begin. And yeah, when you see the plans for this, I need to head over to R44 Performance after this, and you will see exactly what we are going to do for the GTR and the way that we are going to transform the GTR from a stock classy spec into something that has a little bit more road presence.